Now for fitting and gluing the deck. We saw how to level the boat before, but this is the time to get it really right. Once the decks go on, any twist is locked in, so this is the very last chance to fix any twist. We have one person looking from the front of the boat and instructing the other to move the chairs until they're right. Back a bit more. Still a little bit out, back a little bit more. That looks pretty good. We have to remove the temporary black screws because they're steel and they will rust, and the rust will push all the parts away from each other. Just go around where the cockpit bulkhead is glued onto the tank face, pull the screws out. And then do the same for the centerboard case bulkhead. Check and recheck to make sure no black screws have been left behind. The front deck is a perfect rectangle, so you can use it to straighten up the front of the boat. Line the front deck up with the back of the cockpit bulkhead and lined it up with one corner of the boat. We're using the front corner on the right side there. So now that the deck is flush with the cockpit bulkhead, we'll put in one screw. Two screws. That's enough to stop it from moving. Now we fix up that front corner, which we checked. The plywood is perfectly matching the gunnel on that edge. On the other edge there'll be a bit of an overhang. That's okay. Now the edge that has to line up perfectly is the inside edge. At the front you can see the butt strap, which has to go underneath the side deck. Lift it up so it'll go under. So we feel it to make sure it's perfectly lined up, and then put a screw in. Just about 4 places. Line it up, screw in. Line it up, screw in. Thank you, Hope. And then just at the back. Just needs a few. And now that tank face is perfectly straight. Absolutely perfect. This is the other side. You can see the butt strap more clearly here. You can see the back butt strap, which is not at the end, and the front butt strap, which is at the front end of the side deck. Make sure it's flush with the side tank again. Hope's pushing it into place, ready for me to put the screw in. He's the master boat builder. I'm only the demonstrator. So now they're all in, and now the second tank face is perfect as well. Okay, we have an overhang here. We have to make sure that overhang is the same all the way along, that the gunnel is in the same position. But first we can mark the gunnel edge along the top of the side panel when we put the nails or screws in later. So now we go along, we use the mark on the spacer to push the side in or pull it out, and when it's right we put a screw in. Use the piece of wood, push it in or out, and then put the screw in. Again, push it in and out until the line matches. Same again on the back. It's actually a little bit more clear here. So that's the distance. Hope's got his finger underneath going along the edge of the plywood. So that gives us a perfect line for where the edge of the gunnel will end up. This is only for nailing. And then we use the spacer method again. We've put a mark on the piece of timber already. Check the width. Go in a little bit, Hope. Now we put the screw in. This one's pretty right, little push, and then put the screw in. You also need some screws through the front butt strap through the deck, but you can only wind them in very slowly and carefully until you see the side deck move just a little bit, which shows the butt strap is touching the underside. It's basically the same process for gluing. You take it all apart, make sure it goes back together in the same holes, and that's it.